In Dragon Ball Super Episode 61, we witnessed the best transformation in DBS up till now. Trunks transformed into this epic form that has a very satisfying mix of blue and Super Saiyan aura. And we didn't get a proper name of this form as of yet. Episode 62 title words it as Trunks' superpower of rage explodes. This transformation is unlike anything we have seen in DBS, but very familiar to things we enjoyed in Dragon Ball Z. Not much about the motivation or the circumstances behind this transformation, but the way this transformation took place alone deserves a rating of 9+ out of 10. Undoubtedly, it deserves a spot in the top 5 best Saiyan transformation in all of Dragon Ball canon, along with the likes of Goku's first SSG or Gohan's first SSG2 transformation. In a matter of fact, this was very similar to Gohan's Super Saiyan 2 transformation versus Cell if you try to match the body movements. Then it had that legendary powerful walk we have seen quite often in DBZ. It is quite similar to that Gohan walk in the BoJack Unbound movie where he destroyed all the enemies in moments. Except this one looked more intense. There were like mini earthquakes with every step. They highlighted the intense amount of power lying within him in a really cool manner. Dragon Ball Z associated anger and uncontrollable rage with the Saiyans very deeply. However, DBS changed the style and made the transformations calm. The idea behind the God form was complete control of ki and a stable correlation between body and mind, which is though doesn't go too well with the true nature of the Saiyans. It was a necessary change to depict the concept of God ki as well as the God form. Anyways, future Trunks approaches this form in a quite different way, and even though we don't know if it can be called a true God form, he certainly got hold of some God ki, as we see the blue aura, which can also be called the God aura. In this video, I'm going to talk about the possible outcomes as well as all the fan theories that have been circulating around the web, both likely and unlikely ones. Please do keep that in mind. I like to cover everything that's going on. Just because I mention a theory doesn't mean I'm betting with it, alright? Firstly, let's try to justify Trunks' power. It is implied that future Trunks has become stronger than Goku and Vegeta after that transformation. At least, that is what it looks like, because we know Goku and Company will be going back to the past, leaving Trunks behind to handle Black and Zamasu till they return. Now Goku couldn't keep up with them even after getting serious. Vegeta is also unable to do that apparently. So basically we have Trunks who is at the very least as strong, if not stronger than SSB Goku and Vegeta. Is it a bit weird? Does it sound a bit undeserving? Absolutely. Goku fought Beerus, Goku and Vegeta both went through hardcore training under Whis, they fought in the Universal Tournament, and there's a huge point here. Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta trained for 3 years worth of time in the hyperbolic time chamber. You need to think about this, alright? 3 years majorly spent only by training, that should be a huge deal. The amount of power increase should be unreal. Future Trunks, however, didn't go through all this. He didn't even have a training partner in the future timeline. He did train under Supreme Kais, but that's nothing compared to Whis training. So we have to accept that it's kind of illogical. However, there are some logics in favor of Trunks. We already know that half-blooded Saiyans have way more dormant potential than the Saiyans. Gohan was as strong as them as kid or teen. At the end of Dragon Ball Z, Ultimate Gohan was the strongest non-fused character, so provided they train hard, they can improve at a way faster rate than the full-blooded Saiyans. Even though Gohan remained inactive throughout the years, future Trunks as the lone warrior of his timeline probably kept training constantly and had to face all the enemies by himself. He defeated Dabura and Babidi and then fought Black multiple times, which means he got wrecked quite often. Saiyans get Zenkai every time they get beat up like hell. So, throughout the process, Trunks kept getting stronger. Then, in the first encounter against Zamasu and Black, it was made quite clear that Trunks has developed immense power as he kept up against them even in his SSG2 form. Future Trunks gaining the God Aura or the Blue Aura can directly be attributed to the training Vegeta gave him. It is 100% confirmed that Vegeta trained him way more than what we saw on screen. It was confirmed earlier on when Trunks used Final Flash, which is a move of Vegeta. We did see Vegeta showing Trunks the SSB form on screen. So I'm predicting Vegeta spent some dedicated time trying to teach Trunks how to become one. If you think about it, Vegeta was the perfect kind of master Trunks needed. Vegeta with just one encounter awakened the Super Saiyan in Kaba. On the other hand, Trunks had lost his faith in the beginning of this arc. We saw how Vegeta fixed that instantly in a badass way. Besides, Saiyans can gain a huge amount of power when they are constantly pushed to their limits mentally even more than physically. We saw Kaba was almost as strong as Vegeta in his base form, but he or his kind never became super because they were never pushed to that extent. It only took Vegeta a little time to do that. Goku first turned Super Saiyan after Krillin was killed, and we have plenty of examples, including Trunks becoming a Super Saiyan himself after the death of Gohan. Here, future Trunks have gone through hell, seeing his mother getting annihilated just in front of him, so he touched his emotional limits and we saw the outburst of power. We literally saw an explosion which appeared very appropriate to me. What a good way to show intense rage. Everything about this is perfect. His pupilless eye, the shrinking and then bulking of muscles and all. Like many people pointed, the form overall has intense similarity with the legendary Super Saiyan Broly or the Super Trunks of Cell Saga. Now, finally coming to where this transformation might actually be going. In a wider sense, there could be mainly two ways this could go. Number 1, Trunks is basically becoming Super Saiyan Blue, but since he didn't master the form yet, he is in a mixed state or an in-between state. Goku and Vegeta almost mastered the form under Whis before ever using it against any enemies. So maybe it's because Trunks is trying it for the very first time we're seeing something like this. That is, he is on the verge of becoming a Super Saiyan Blue. But the contradictions would be that only SSB form shouldn't make him much stronger than Goku and Vegeta. Also, Trunks was furious and was in a rage mode while Super Saiyan Blue needs calm mind and proper control over ki. That leads us to number 2. That is, Trunks is actually transforming or transformed into something we have never seen before. That is, we are getting an intense new form, something more along the line of the true nature of the Saiyans, muscular body, aggressive moves fueled by anger, or this could be something slightly similar to Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, except this time it has the classic SSG aura. But if you look at the aura and the way it's moving, it's not much like SSB Kaioken. The bottom line here is, this could be a totally new form. It could also be an in-between form to another type of god form. So according to this, Trunks might achieve a new form. That would keep Super Saiyan Blue exclusive to Goku and Vegeta, and we the fans won't have to see the same thing over and over again. Even if you look at DBZ, while Goku got SSG3 and Vegeta was busy fusing with him, Gohan got his mystic or ultimate form that is unique to him only. Back then, he was the third most important guy after Goku and Vegeta. Currently, Trunks is in Gohan's position. This new transformation could be a brand for the half-blooded Saiyans. All that said, now let's out some of the things the fan community brought up. In the Lord Slug movie, we see a form of Goku which was called False Super Saiyan. The idea behind that was to foreshadow the original Super Saiyan form. His pupils disappear and there's a yellowish skin tone and aura. Some fans are connecting that to Trunks' latest transformation and stating that the concept would be similar. That is, he is now in false god form. I saw another theory on our Facebook page, Dragon Ball Fans. It's an idea borrowed from Goku's fight against Android 13. He, instead of throwing the spirit bomb at Android 13, absorbed it in his own body. As a result, he becomes insanely powerful and destroys 13. The idea here is future Trunks first got the blue aura and is now absorbing the aura in his body. I don't really think this is the case for obvious reason. Spirit bomb is a totally different thing. However, what do you think about all this? Do you want Trunks to become a Super Saiyan Blue, or do you want him to get a new form? And how do you feel about Trunks probably surpassing Goku and Vegeta momentarily? Also, please do rate Trunks out of 10 in the comment section. If you are excited to find out what might happen next and just can't wait, you can check out my Dragon Ball Super episode 62 to 65 spoilers.